Welcome to the V2U Research Ultimate Masterclass for the ASX 200 closing bell on Friday, 27 February 2026. I'm your lead analyst, and today we're diving deep into a record-breaking session that saw the Australian market reach new heights. A late afternoon surge lifted the S&P ASX 200 index by 0.25%, closing at a historic 9,198.60 points. This marks the third consecutive session of gains, reinforcing the bullish momentum we've seen all week. Over the past 5 trading days, the index has gained 1.29%. This is a significant move for ASX investors. Market sentiment remained broadly constructive today, supported by strength across multiple sectors and specific stock surges. But why is this happening? Let's look under the hood with some technical analysis to understand the price action. The index continues to hold firmly above the key support zone near 9,022.3. The earlier resistance at 9,105.0 has been breached. In market psychology, old resistance often becomes new support. The RSI 14 is at 66.45. This indicates strong bullish momentum without yet hitting overbought territory. For those looking at entry points, our support floor remains between 8,187.0 and 9,022.3. This is a critical zone to watch. Moving to sectoral performance, utilities led the session today, rising 1.41% in a strong rebound. Despite today's gain, the sector is still down 1.10% over the past 5 sessions. Patience is key here. Telecommunication services gained 1.28%, followed by materials and energy, which both saw healthy inflows. Industrials, A-rates, and healthcare also contributed to the positive sentiment, showing breadth in this rally. On the downside, consumer staples declined 2.69%. It was a tough day for retail-heavy sectors. Information technology and financials also ended the day in the red, down 0.32 and 0.24%. The financial sector was weighed down by CBA, which reported potential loan fraud concerns involving $1 billion to the police. This news led to a 1.49% drop in CBA's share price, highlighting how sensitive the sector is to regulatory news. In contrast, Block Inc. surged nearly 28%. The market loved their broad cost reduction strategy. This surge followed an announcement of a 40% workforce reduction, mirroring recent moves by WiseTech Global. It's a classic lesson in market psychology. Sometimes the market rewards efficiency and cost-cutting over top-line growth. By streamlining operations, Block and WiseTech are positioning themselves for higher margins in a competitive tech landscape. Lynas Rare Earths also saw a 10% jump today, a clear signal that rare earth minerals are back in the spotlight for ASX traders. However, Bapcor dropped nearly 30% as trading resumed following a $200 million capital raising. Consider Mike from Melbourne, a beginner investor who held Bapcor. Today's loss is a reminder of the risks in capital raisings. At V2U, we always recommend diversification to ensure a single stock's decline doesn't derail your entire wealth plan. Coles Group closed earnings season with an 11.3% drop in profit, sending its shares down over 7%. Profit fell to $511 million as the retail sector feels the pinch of consumer spending pressure. Harvey Norman followed suit, dropping 9% after earnings fell short of market expectations. The consumer is definitely cautious. Looking ahead, the market is bracing for U.S. producer price index data. This is a leading indicator for global inflation. If producer prices rise, it often signals that consumer inflation is just around the corner. We'll be watching this closely. This data will provide insight into the next moves from central banks, which directly impacts the ASX. Domestically, we're keeping a close eye on speculative net positions for the Australian dollar in U.S. futures markets. This is where the V2U Insight Engine comes in, aggregating global data to give you the edge in the Australian market. Our approach is built on systems over symptoms. We focus on long-term wealth building, not just reacting to daily fluctuations. Think of it as the mango tree strategy. You plant the seeds today to enjoy generational wealth tomorrow. For beginners, a systematic investment plan or SIP is like buying groceries. You build your position over time, regardless of price. Tools like ComSec and NabTrade make it easier than ever to start your journey on the ASX. Just remember to trade responsibly. If you want to go even deeper, join our full masterclass where we cover advanced chart reading and market psychology. If you found this wrap useful, please like this video and subscribe to the V2U Research channel for more daily updates. Share your stock watch list in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Trade responsibly, and we'll see you in the next wrap.
Disclaimer: the information contained in this publication is general in nature and has been prepared without taking into account your objectives, financial situation, or needs. It is provided by Titan Security, holder of Australian Financial Services, license number 307040. It is not intended to constitute personal financial advice. Investing and trading involve risk, and past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. You should consider your own objectives, financial situation, and needs before acting on any information contained herein. You should also read our financial services guide and, where relevant, the product disclosure statement and target market determination issued by the product provider. These documents are available upon request. Titan Securities accepts no liability for any loss or damage arising from reliance on this information.